Hello guys, it's George Manuki here, and today we're going to be doing a video that I said I would be doing in a recent video of mine, the thrift store hunting video, for 900 subscribers. My Baby Einstein CD collection. Now, as you can see, I pretty much have everything there is to collect for this. There's a few things, like I don't have Baby Mozart 2000, Baby Beethoven 2000, which is extremely rare, Baby Bach 2002, but there's no point to own those, so I don't yet. If I ever see them for cheap, I might as well, but otherwise there's not really a point. Maybe a few foreign CDs that have new content on them. Other than that, I pretty much own everything. Some samplers, the works like that. This is not counting tapes that have CDs in them, or discovery kits, or Baby Santa's Christmas Joy, even though I own that. I didn't pull it out for this video. If I ever do a book collection, which I honestly don't see myself doing because I own like 60, it just wouldn't be very interesting. I mean, if you guys would like to see that, let me know, but it would be kind of tedious. So I think I'll hold off on that. When I reach 1,000 subscribers, which probably won't be in too long, I'll do my DVD collection. Although that video will be very long. So just know that for that. Because there'll probably be like over 100 DVDs to go through, and that'll take a long time. I'll try to be quick with these, though, as well as that collection when I do it, because I don't want the video to be too boring or too long. Anyways, let's get started with the first Baby Einstein CD ever released. The Baby Mozart 1998 CD with the original music. Here's the front, side, back. Now, something interesting on the original version of the CD, I believe there's reprints. They put asterisks by each track used in the video, which is kind of pointless because it's all of them but two. You think they do the other way around, the two tracks that aren't in the video. But I guess it is music from the video board book, as it says right there. So, but yeah, as you see, it says Julie Clark music instead of Baby Einstein music. The first 4 or so CDs say that. There's a CD and the booklet with the original Einstein and Mozart tapes. I'm not going to be showing the inside of the booklets because that would take too long. Next up, the Baby Bach 1998 CD. This one took me a really long time to get, but I'm happy to have it. And it's pretty damn rare nowadays. Like, I don't see this often. It's on eBay recently, actually. A lot. But that's beside the point. Front, side, back. Yeah, as you can see, it's the 1998 has weird track 7 Toccata and the excerpt in the middle of the CD. So it's kind of in a different order. They do what I said Mozart should have done, and it says bonus tracks that are not included in the Baby Bach video board book, which are 4, 9, and 12. Julie Clark music. It says 1999, but it came out the same day as the video. There's a CD. Pretty much the same booklet as Mozart. Does not even mention the video, which is strange. The Baby Beethoven 1999 CD. I think this is the most recent CD out of all these, besides the sampler or two that I got here. This took me a really long time to get because I tried getting it in 2021, but I was at work, so I lost the bid. I believe I got this in late 2022, like December. Front, side, back. And this is pretty much exactly the same as all future releases of this CD. There's a CD and the insert with Mozart, Bach, and Beethoven. If you're curious where I got these, this was actually at Half Price Books, which that's a really good find. I've seen it there twice actually, but the other copy was faded. This was on eBay, and this was on Mercari. Next is another eBay purchase that I actually got sealed, but of course I opened it. Bedtime Classics 1999. Another really hard CD to come by. Front, side, back. Holiday promotion, not for sale. 10 tracks. The only differences between the versions on here and the 3 CDs over there is Minuet in G and Gesu are a little different. Jesu is closer to the video version of Bach, I believe. And then Symphony Number 9 is abridged. There's a CD. As you can see, it says Julie Clark Music and copyright 1999. So that's how you know. And there's the 3 CDs as usual. Funny this says audio cassette right there. This does not have one. At least I highly doubt it. Next up, we're getting into the 2000 stuff. Baby Bach 2000 CD. I believe I got this on eBay when I ordered 1999 off a stock photo, and this came instead. Although, I don't have this, so I wasn't mad about it. Front, side, back. As you can see, it still says 1999, but it also says Baby Einstein Music instead. So it plays 2000. Same tracks, but different order because the Toccata in D is now the tune-up based on fanfare based on Toccata in D. I just butchered that, but I don't really care. The disc is like this purplish and yellow. I know the other discs are different too. For like Beethoven and Mozart, but I don't have those. And Beethoven, I'm pretty sure almost like nobody has. It's like non-existent. Next up, Bedtime Classics 2000, which looks very similar to the 1999. In fact, you cannot even tell with this one. But you can pretty much only tell by the disc. And the back of the cover. Front, side, back. Yeah, it still says 1999, but it says Baby Einstein Music. And the disc has all this copyright info, 2000. There's the insert. Pretty sure I got this at a Goodwill. Although I actually grew up with the version of the CD that's in a slipcover. Alright, they're getting hard to reach. I should probably come closer. Or just bring them closer to me. This one is not a cover. It's Art Time Classics. I really wish I had the cover to this. It's just a CD. That's it. But I'm sure you all are familiar with the CD if you're watching this video, so that's fine that you can't really see the tracks and stuff. Plus the CD is probably one of the rarest Baby Einstein CDs, so there's a reason I don't have the cover. I'm lucky to have a copy, period. If one ever shows up on eBay with the cover, I'll probably get it. Next up is Language Nursery. The CD was originally going to be called Baby Einstein, but they changed the title. This CD has like the second most tracks of all the CDs. Counting another CD I'm going to show that's not American. But if you're only counting American CDs, this is the most and the longest. And most of the tracks are stupid. So they're like vocabulary, the recitals, and the music and verse, which are all found on the Language Nursery DVD from 2000 to 2002. This also does have a PDF with the transliterations of all the nursery rhymes that are on here. There was a video one as well, but that was only on the website. But you can find that on archive. Luckily, somebody saved it. I don't think it was actually saved by Wayback Machine, though. There's a CD and the insert. Now, the CD itself is very rare, but to find it easily, there are a bunch of reprints I'll show later, as well as it comes with most Language Nursery tapes with the CD. Except 2004, but like you're never going to find that either. Next up, Holiday Classics. I got the CD on Amazon. I have a second copy I'm not going to show that I found at Goodwill, which is kind of crazy that I found that at Goodwill, but this one's the Amazon copy I first got. It's separated into 2 suites, I guess. Holiday Music Festival and Holiday Concert for Little Ears. Never knew why Symphony Number 9 is here, even when I was younger and had the other version. But it is, so. We got a green and red disc. And same insert pretty much. Except Language Nursery replaces Holiday Classics. I assume these two came out like maybe same day or close together. I don't think we actually know when that was released. Next up, Classical Animals. Another extremely rare to find CD that took me years to get. But I got it in 2021, I believe, off eBay, in a lot. This one has a really weird disc color. It's like brown. I don't even know how to describe it. And the inside looks a little different on this one too. Right there. But they still show the same 3 every time. Now for the 2 Huggies sampler CDs. First up is Playtime Classics, featuring classical music from Baby Einstein's best-selling videos. This one has tracks from Baby Bach, Baby Mozart, and Baby Newton before it ever came out, which is kind of crazy. And it does say Shapes in Motion, as you can see there. So this was pre-release, because this is from 2001. I feel like Baby Newton might have supposed to have come out in 2001, and then it got bumped when Disney bought the company, but obviously I don't know for sure. Also, there's like an arrow right there. 2 arrows, actually. In track 9, it says the Magic Fluidi instead of Magic Flute. And number 10, Goldberg Variations. It's supposed to be Goldberg. There's a copyright info on all that. And all that. Don't know why I just said that. Now for the other one. I'd say this one is, for some reason, a significantly amount rarer than this. I see this kind of often. I never see this. But I got both of these. This one at Goodwill and this one at a garage sale, so I got lucky on these. But here's Classical Collection 2001. As you can tell from the cover, the videos are Van Gogh and the Doolittles. Come on. And it looks a lot kind of like Classical Animals, but it's like red and white instead of that weird brown. Sonata E major. No in for some reason. I wouldn't be surprised if there's any other errors I didn't catch, but I don't know where this promotion like took place, if you actually got these through like diapers or anything. We just sort of don't know where these came from. If anyone knows, let me know. And they have barcodes, so they were bought somewhere or sold somewhere. I'm really not sure, but nevertheless, I'm glad to have them because this actually has a different version of the Newton credits piece, and this has a bunch of the soundtrack versions of the song, so I think they're interesting. Next are a bunch of re-releases. Yippee! Let me move these way over. This is already longer than I thought, but that's okay. I'll be quicker on the more boring releases that I don't care about. Like Baby Mozart 2002. I will just show this. The fact that I have it. I'm pretty sure this was $1 at a thrift store. Purple disc. Looks funky. There's that in the back. And there's the 4 of them. I don't own Bach yet. But I don't really care because it plays exactly the same. Beethoven. Pretty sure I got all these at the same store. On the same day. Another purple disc, slightly different shade. The music notes are always going to be the same. I don't know why I showed that. I just have a habit of showing everything. And the new CD for all 4 of these, the Baby Vivaldi 2002 CD. I did see this like a year before I got it, and it had no disc inside. Thanks, Goodwill. But now I have it. But I had 2003 for way longer before I got this. There's the pink disc. I don't even know if the music notes are different, but guess what? You get to see them anyway. Here's a better look at the tracks, but I'm sure you're familiar with them. Okay, now for CDs I've owned since I was like a toddler or an infant. I don't know. I don't remember when I got this. The Baby Mozart 2003 CD. This is the version I grew up with. Although it's the most common version by far. And it's the version that sold by far the most. And I believe there's an award out there for this. Bach, Beethoven, Lullaby Classics, selling over 500,000 copies. It's actually a pretty cool looking award. And there is one for sale, but it's very expensive. But yeah, you can see the other 4 there that were released at the same time. There's the disc. Baby Bach. I also had this since childhood. Disc. Insert. Beethoven. I got this sometime during my childhood. Yeah, these CDs are really easy to find. But they're good CDs, so I'm not complaining. And the last re-release of 2003 until another one that's later, Vivaldi, which I also own since childhood, but this isn't my childhood copy because I lost the insert on that one. This one's from a thrift store. Yeah, some of my CDs are the only things that lasted out of my Baby Einstein stuff from my childhood that I still have. Baby Neptune. This is a new CD for 2003. And I don't know why it says Handle Water Music in a different color. Never noticed that, actually. That's kind of weird. I think I got this at Goodwill. I kind of grew up with the CD, but I think it was in a box set that I don't even have anymore. It was like 6 CDs. That disc looks kind of strange. I don't know. There's like a weird big ring. Pretty much the same as the others. Except now that's Vivaldi instead of Neptune. Galileo. Now they have the concert for the lyrics on the side. This is the same thing as Neptune, where I grew up with it in the 6 CD set, I think. But come on. But I have this copy now from Goodwill. I know this came out a few months after. Well, of course, the video did too. This is a really random one. Santa, 2003. Pretty sure this is kind of hard to find. I got it at a Goodwill like 2019, I think. But it's pretty much holiday classics. By pretty much, I mean it is. Double Lullaby Classics. This is my childhood copy, I believe, right here. Well, it's not childhood, like, I've had it for a very long time. I wouldn't be surprised if I've had duplicates of this CD. So, maybe I accidentally got rid of my childhood copy and I don't really care about that. I know this other copy that I got at the thrift store, which, as you can see, nobody ever opened. It's probably been sealed for like 15 years, 20 years. There's a seal on the top. You can see it's sealed on the bottom. No point in opening that. Just kind of cool to own. Double Playtime Music box. Except this time, there's a catch. Let's show this one first. This is just a normal Playtime Music box. I'm not going to really go in depth about these Disney CDs because they're not rare. Most people, even if they don't really collect Baby Einstein CDs, might even own them. Like, I feel like most people own that. This one is strange. I got this at their store a year or two ago. Now, looks normal. Still looks fairly normal. I don't know if you notice it right away. This is a UK copy of the CD. So, that's neat. Does it play exactly the same? Yeah, it does. But it is very slightly different. And obviously babyeinstein.co.uk. This is one of my 2 foreign CDs. Yeah. The disc says made in the EU. Made in the European Union. There's the booklet, slightly different text, but that's it. Otherwise, it's pretty much exactly the same. No British voices or anything. It's just straight up the same CD. One of the weirdest releases, Language Nursery 2004. This came in a language discovery box thing. I own it. It's only missing the magnets, but it had this, luckily. It came with this, cards, Wordsworth's Book of Words, Mimi's Toes, and a poster. And it was supposed to come with magnets, but what would I use those for anyway? Good luck seeing that. There you go. Now you actually have good luck. You can see it. Same thing as the other one, but it's distributed by Hyperion, who did the books at the time. And then they got bought by Disney, I'm pretty sure. Strange looking disc. I think this is somehow weirder than the last one. Classical Collection 2004. What a CD. By what a CD, I mean, what a freaking... I don't even know why I just said that. That's embarrassing. Let's just be honest. What a fucking pointless CD. Like, what the fuck? 6 tracks. Why did they even make this? And it's must be some sort of sampler. But I don't even know where the hell this came from either. Just baffling. Just, what's his disc? Just says Baby Einstein. And then Classical Collection is in this weird font. It's trying to look like an older CD. But you know what it is? It's garbage. It's not worth existing. I had this during childhood too. This is junk. But I lost it except for the booklet, and then Jagger gave me a copy without the booklet, and I still had it, so. Alright. I'm going to move closer over here because it's easier. Music Box Useless, aka Music Box Orchestra. Highlights. This is a compilation of Mozart, Bach, Beethoven, Neptune and Galileo. No Vivaldi, because, I don't know, they just started hating Vivaldi at this point. And, like, not including it and stuff. You can see where I got it. There's the disc. This insert has Lullaby Classics on it. Of course it does. Why would it have any other Baby Einstein CD on it? Another strange case right here. Traveling Melodies. This is a copy pretty much everyone is familiar with. And then there's this weird one. There's some copies out there where there's no purple tips for traveling with your little one inside on there. This one's a little X rental, but I've seen other copies on eBay. But I got this for $1, so like I don't really care. And it is exactly the same. And I believe it does not have the tips though, but I don't know for sure because this booklet's ripped. It's just the front. So, I don't know if anyone has one that, like this, it has the tips inside, but it probably does. It's probably not even different. Baby Santa 2005. Another reprint of Holiday Classics, but from 2005. And they actually split the 2 tracks. I believe. Dreidel song and the Hanukkah song that I always forget the name of are actually split. Don't quote me on that, although we can just look. Yeah. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah. Where's the Dre? But it still says. I don't know. I'm confused. I should know because I literally grew up with the CD, but I don't. Not physically though, on iTunes of all things. This came from this weird box set where it's Baby Santa 2007. This in a stocking, and it was released in 2009. Yes, that exists, so I'll probably show it again sometime. On the Farm. I wasn't going to include this at first, but then I realized, when am I ever going to show this again? I don't even have the book. Just this. That's it. It's weird. I wish I had the book, but I don't. And I used to own Lullabies and Sweet Dreams, but I lost it years ago in like a move or something. So this is the only one I still have. And I don't have the book to that, but I have the book to Lullabies and Sweet Dreams. So that's a mess. Meet the Orchestra 2005 CD. Yeah, I did not mess up. This is from 2005, not 2006. Strange. I used to think it was 2006 for many years. But as you can see, right there, maybe, there you go, 2005. So this is 2005 release. I think like December though, or November. Half of it's literally the video audio. That's embarrassing. First half is, and guess what the animals are playing. Second half is like real classical music. Or well, real. Actually, I'm not sure. I might. Well, the video does not. It's all synthesized and shit. So I don't know about the CD tracks. and it's not even like, if you open the booklet to the CD, you can see like Bill Weisbach worked on this part, but he didn't work on this part, so it's strange. And that's why it's labeled part 1 and part 2 like that. Although, woohoo, he worked on Guess What the Animals Are Playing. There's a disc. Looks like the video disc. There's the insert. Baby Noah. A mix of classical animals and new tracks from Baby Noah. And Conjure Dance number 7. And Grand Falls. Because, sure. I don't mind, though, because it's good to have those on the CDs. This is a pretty good CD. Unlike most of the others we're about to look at. Disc looks like the DVD again, and the booklet's the same on the outside. You can see we're already 26 minutes and I'm not showing the insides. No. Just no. This old man, yummy yum snack time. Did you ever see a lassie? Where is Thumbkin? No. Has a few random conjure dances and Williams victory pieces on it. Although the fanfare sounds weird as hell. At least Pineapple Reg is good. And easy winners for some reason. I mean, hey, it's better than the orchestra version in my opinion. There's a CD and the insert. Yeah. Don't know why I did that. I haven't been saying where I got these CDs. Most of them are actually from childhood, and if they aren't, they're from Goodwill. Relative store. Holiday Melodies. I did not grow up with this one at all, so that applies to this one. And guess what? This CD is all weird versions of Christmas songs that sound like some sort of like movie soundtrack or Christmas film or something Brendan Longwell would fixate on, or I don't know. It's not Baby Einstein, but it is Baby Einstein. And this cover is too interesting for such a dumb CD. That being said, it's still not the worst. It's just there. Disc is red. Booklet is booklet. It has stuff. If you open it, it has the Baby Santa 2004 version and Baby Star Smooth advertised. About the same quality. Lullaby Classics Volume 2. One of the best Baby Einstein CDs of all time. Came out a few weeks after that did, so I guess we got lucky. But yeah, I really like this CD. It has some great tracks especially from Lullaby Time. And My First Signs for some reason. Although the My First Signs ones are pretty different from the CD. I used to think this came out in 2007 when I was younger, but it did not. Plus it would have the 2007 logo, so I guess I was just stupid. Probably because Lullaby Time came out in 2007. And I got this around the same time I got Lullaby Time, like a few years after they came out. Wake Up and Good Night 2006. The CD is not in very good condition, but that's because I got out of Goodwill in bad condition, and I just kind of didn't care. But it's a decent compilation. It's useless to own, but it's pretty well put together for someone who is not named Bill Weisbach, some random Disney employee. If you look in the booklet, put this together. But there's the purple disc, and it looks the same as all the other ones from this era of the booklet. But it's a neat release, and it has a nice looking cover, so I'll let it slide. This is a weird one. My Baby Einstein album from 2006. The CD is UK exclusive, but none of the tracks are new. It's very similar to Wake Up Ignite, actually. Has a lot of the same tracks. I think it has a lot of stuff from Playtime Music Box and Traveling Melodies, too. Nothing original on this at all, though. I listened to the whole thing once. It's 60 minutes, so it's longer than Language Nursery by like 6 or 7 minutes. This thing is on there, but it's literally falling off. But yeah, there's a bonus DVD, which I'll get to in a moment here. There's a CD, and if you flip it, there's the bonus DVD, which has, I believe, Lullabies and Sweet Dreams and On the Farm, but it like has videos. There's weird files. I'm sure they're on YouTube or on Archive about Baby Einstein. I think some sort of version of it. I don't remember if it's like a UK version or like the regular one or what. I haven't put this in since I got this, to be honest. Has this really weird business reply thing. I'll say Baby Einstein on it. And there's all the CDs that came on the UK for the most part, besides I think like LCV2, Play Date Fun and Sing and Play, and Wake Up a Good Night. So actually it's like half of them. I think they even got after that maybe. Weird they got Meet the Orchestra, but not the video. So they got the CD, which is weird going without the video companion. There we go. What a weird release. But I got it from Amazon, shipped from the UK. Classical Collection 2006. Yeah. The CD came through Playful Discoveries. So, nothing to say pretty much at all as I drop it. You can get the CD at Dollar Tree if you're lucky. Mine had it. That's how I got it. I'm going to show this now. It should be later, but it was over here, so you know what? Screw it. Language Nursery 2009. Got this on eBay not very long ago. It was sometime during my last college year, because I was literally about to go to bed and then it showed up on eBay and I bought it. And I was at my dorm, so that's all I remember. It's Language Nursery again. That was aggressive. But yeah. Hope you like Language Nursery. Except you probably don't. The CD at least. I may, because these guys someone would like the video, but I think it's boring. But CD's just pointless. But I mean, some of the tracks are not bad. It's still fine compared to most of the other CDs from around 2009. This is a CD, you either like it or you hate it, I feel like. It's from 2007. Because it's got the logo. The Mozart too. Never had it as a kid. Got it way later on, I think, eBay. I actually kind of like it, but it's not my favorite at all. So I'm kind of in the middle. The 2 looks stupid. It's just so bold. Also, what is that logo? It's on the wrong side. It's like the Neptune 2003 VHS. Some copies. Looks fine everywhere. On the back, it's the same logo, though. On the side, there's no boy's head. So that's strange. Don't know. Another CD that looks similar. Not the same thing. Sing and Play. Except the problem is, this CD actually sucks. And isn't Baby Einstein 2, which is at least okay for being, like, a newer CD. This one just not good. My favorite Baby Einstein song. John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. I had the CD ever since I was a kid. This is like one of the oldest CDs I have. The booklet's kind of crumpled as a result. I got this when it came out. Lovely. Oh, by the way, Language Nursery. Yeah, Language Nursery again. Except this time it fell out of the cover. What year is this from? 2007. I should have showed this earlier. But oh well. I really don't care. But yeah. It's Language Nursery again. But the disc looks very slightly different than the 2009 one and has a yellow border. That's it. It also won't go back in. There we go. I got this a good roll very long ago. It had the Baby Einstein 2009 DVD sampler in there too for some reason. Musical Discoveries 1 CD sampler. Oh, this one's got a fun story. I got this on eBay a few months ago in a Baby McDonald 2007 DVD from Sam's Club. It was sealed. I didn't have to unseal the DVD, but I had to unseal like the main wrapping to get this out. I believe there are 4 or 5 of these. They're extremely rare, but when you see the disc, you'll see why there's no point to get them unless you're like a huge collector like I am. But yeah, this is from Sam's Club from like 2007 or 8. I don't think it says. Front and back are pretty much the same. Let's get the disc out. Oh, you ready? It's just the language sampler from Language Nursery and Shakespeare 04. and some copies of '03. So the track list is really weird. It's Baby Einstein theme, Twinkle Twinkle, Ruins of Athens, Turkish March, Lullaby, and For Release. And it says 2002, but it's not from 2002 at all. It's from like 2004, 2003 or something, and then 2007 and this. I still have the Baby McDonald DVD. I have no point to get rid of it, but what a weird release. And the other ones have like, I think the blue disc or the green disc or all the other discs come in these things. So if you ever see these, maybe just get them because of how weird they are. But I spent like $13 just to get this, so maybe not. Wake Up and Goodnight 2008. Of all CDs to re-release in 2008, they chose this one. I mean, it fits. I had this as a kid, not 2006, so I thought this was the only one until I saw the 2006 years later. I think I might have seen the 2006 at Toys R Us as a kid, but I feel like I got this at Target. I remember actually going to Target and buying this. So this is also from Target, but it was Target exclusive. Baby's Holiday Symphony. Love the realistic timpani that does not fit on the front. And this is just a compilation of Baby Santa and Holiday Melodies. Well, Holiday Classics and Holiday Melodies. But it was taken from Baby Santa. Carol of the Bells and the Dreidel Song are mixed up. When you play the CD, they're in the other order. But on all the lists, it's wrong. One time I went to a Goodwill in like, I don't know, 2013 or 14, once Baby Einstein was like out of stores. They had 30 copies of this. Don't know why. They were probably from Target and they never sold. But I guess I was lucky because I have it now. Next up, Animal Friends. I got the CD when I was younger at Target and I hated it so much. I ripped the booklet in like 50 pieces and laid them all over the floor. This is not that copy, obviously, but weird that I did that. But yeah. This is a very weird CD. Half the tracks are from like Baby Noah. Some of them, like Days End of Time for Us, is 6 children's pieces. Seahorse Waterbelly is not an E. Feathered Friends is Arabian Dance, I think. Peer Gent or whatever. But rest is junk. Rest sounds terrible. Blue Danube is a disgrace on the CD. It's just Orange. There's the booklet. Boing. World Music CD. I got this the day it came out at Target. I went to get this. I was so excited for World Music. For some reason, I got both the video and the CD like day or the week they came out. And let's just say I was disappointed. I mean, the CD's not bad. I actually like a decent amount of the tracks. Like, the video music for World Music is actually kind of nice, but some of it sounds weird. Like, Bonnie is not even really a song. And then the other half of the CD is just weird. The version of Trey Park on here is terrible, and there's a bunch of vocal stuff at the end, which is also bad. It does have a bonus PDF with discovery cards and song lyrics when you put it in the computer. I remember doing that as a kid. There's a disc and the track list. And this is when they changed to Walt Disney Records. I think a past few of them have had that, yeah. I think Wake Up and Goodnight 2008 and onward. Yeah. I didn't even notice that. And the last... Well, okay, there's something weird first. This came with certain copies of World Music, not mine. It's just a really bad compilation. It has some classical pieces, like I know Minuet in G. I think Beethoven. Maybe, I'm not, I could be wrong. Like Flight of the Bumblebee. But I'm pretty sure, like, Where is Thumbkin or something is on this. My personal favorite, Hungarian Dance number 5 from Little Einsteins is on this. They say it was supposed to be in, like, Baby Brahms in the booklet. No. It's not good. It's pointless. But I own it because, of course I do. At this point, what don't I own? I own I'm going to make the pile fall over. No, actually I didn't. This. So, might as well. And I'll show this first, too, for Naptime Melodies. This is a Discover with Music 3 CD set. I got at Goodwill. This is where my Playdate Fun came from, because my other Playdate Fun had no cover. I don't even know where that is. Inside are normal copies of Mozart Playtime Music Box that I don't really need to show, but this is from 2010, and it was from Target. I got this at Google, like I said, though. I never owned this, because I owned all 3 CDs. There was no point. Reminding of no point, here's Naptime Melodies from 2010. I almost said 2011, but no, this is from 2010. I remember getting this at Target as well when I was a kid. So I've had this one for a long time, too. And apparently I gunked it up. There's a bunch of very random tracks on here. Most of it fits, but Bonnie does not. Also, variations again. It's on like 5 CDs. Let me think. Mozart, Lullaby Classics, Wake Up Good Night, Naptime Melodies, and Galileo. And some of it is on Language Nursery. I don't remember if Language Nursery and Galileo are all 3. I don't think so. Or some of them. I don't remember which ones are all 3 or 2 or whatever. Oh, and it's on Bedtime Classics. It's not even good. It's there. Well, it's okay. It's better than Bonnie. I don't even know why that was included. But yeah, there's the disc. Probably just to get a world music track on here. And that's the only one that fit. I think if Ho Ho Watane or whatever was on there. I don't think that's what. It's just Hawatane. I don't think I'd sleep at night. So I think they dodged a bullet there. Or whatever other stupid songs are on there. I like how I accidentally kind of like split it in half. Like there's half of them. There's the other half of them. That's all of the Baby Einstein CDs that I own. I didn't include this because it's not a CD. Baby Einstein. Not really, no. I'm not going to show those. But I might have some random duplicates. Didn't include those, no point. But that was long and longer than I wanted it to be, but oh well. Anyways, leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. I will do the DVD collection at 1K, like I said, but if this was almost 45 minutes, I'm fearing how long that's going to be. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.